we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Austin Desperados. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 45-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And touchdown! Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
2 and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. first carry from Matt Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Fournette, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second and 2. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. He'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves him with 3rd and still 9 to go.
And it's
on any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
30-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
O.J. Howard.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Second and 13. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And it's caught. Touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and now it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Gary Jennings, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Complete to Devontae Parker. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. It's complete to Grant. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point good by Prater. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
52 is the mic right here over there. Check steal. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 52. Smash, red.
Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks it, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check safety, check safety.
And he he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch, switch, switch. Out, 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 out. Slam, slam, slam. Check 3.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Steps away. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Set, hut, 52 blue, strike, check, strike. 3 bucks. Safe.
On first down, here's Breida. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
What we got? Check 31, check 31.
And to give this time to the tailback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 22. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Strike, strike. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Again, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go. 45. White. That's where you belong. Watch that. Magnet. Ultra. Check theory. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 43.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Ball carrier.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Set, ready. 10 cycle. Block 40. Come on, QB, come on. Check. Hey, go steal. Under deal. Check steal. Sponge. No.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Tua. On the move to his left. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown.
Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Back now in Austin, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Tua. His throw incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
Now it's Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And the pressure gets to him again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Spinning away, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Desperados 49, Dolphins 13. Bradley.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll set up the screen to Howard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Tua on fourth down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
56.
Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. This is Breida. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Tagovailoa sacked.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.